This video is of a 100-kilometer pack rafting trip that Shannon and I did in mid-August of 2025. This river's in northwestern Alberta and we paddled it over 4 long days. And this summer had been incredibly wet and the rivers were at all-time highs for this time of the year, so that was particularly challenging. And the river's quite remote. We started paddling where the river crossed the road and took out where it next crossed another road, and that was over 100 kilometers downstream. This river had tons of log jams and wood in general and was very braided, so we were constantly having to make decisions on which channel to take. And eventually this caught up with us as I chose poorly and ended up wrecking on a log jam. So that added some excitement. The fishing wasn't bad when we stopped, but we had such a long ways to go that we passed by hundreds of beautiful holes that we didn't have time to fish. But even so, we did manage to catch some nice bull trout, grayling, and whitefish. Well, it's August 9th today. We've been driving for about 2 hours. Dropped off the one vehicle and now we're just heading back for the long drive to where we're going to put in. The river looks really high, really brown, so not overly optimistic we're going to catch any fish, just kind of hoping that we don't die.
Oh God.
We're at our put in. It's going to be probably around 11 o'clock when we take off. Looking forward to it. Hopefully not too scary. Okay, off we go. 90 to 100 kilometers. 4 to 5 days. Taking a turn, going around the log jam. Let's hope there's not more of that. It's about 3 o'clock. We're just stopped for a little bit of a snack and some water, and then we're off again. But so far so good. No fish, but not a lot of great fishing country, just a lot of, it's fast and fairly shallow. So hopefully as we move along, the fishing will get better. Well, eventually the sky clouded over, it got really windy, and we decided we needed to stop for the day before we got any rain. So I think we're going to try to camp here tonight, pending Shannon's appraisal.
Awesome.
How was your day?
It was a good day. It was lots of fun. I love paddling.
Oh, some fun paddling.
Yes.
Shannon's got the tent all set up. 0% chance of rain today. Boy, it looks like there's a good chance here. It was so windy I had to build a fairly elaborate windscreen just so the stove would stay lit. Our usual traditional first day meal, tortellini with rosé sauce. So about an hour ago I started flying my drone to take some drone footage, and it went up in the air about 5 feet, went totally sideways, just about hit Shannon in the head, like by an inch, and then flew around for about 20 minutes, and I had no control over it, and but I could see it. I could get it close, but I couldn't get control over it, and then it finally crashed into a tree somewhere that way, like 400 yards. And even if I did find it, it's like in the very top of a skinny spruce tree, so that's the end of that drone. Kinda sucks. We're just wrapping things up for the night. Well, we've woken up to a really nice day. Windy, could do less of that, but other than that, it's quite warm already and it's sunny. So a rare day for this part of the world, so we're going to enjoy it. Just packing up camp and then we'll be off. Packed and ready for day 2. This is the sort of thing you got to be careful about, going into these sections slowly so you can bail if you need to. But kind of a ledge there and then a fresh spruce all the way across. So we'll walk around. Easy peasy. Yeah. Hit. Oh, he's in the weeds. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God. Just gotta keep him away from those logs. I saw him come up and grab it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. It's a nice one.
Oh, Jesus.
I have to give a shout out to Reed's Fly Shop in Edmonton. He gave me a nice deal on this 9-weight Vision Pike Maniac rod, reel, and line. And this was the first fish I caught on it, and it performed perfectly.
Aaron's happy. Holy crap, he's too big for your net.
Oh yeah, it's a 19-inch net opening. As soon as you get him in it, make sure he doesn't flop out of it. Yeah!
Whoa! Oh my god, that's
Like
heavy.
this.
Holy crap.
Look at the size of that! That's my biggest
That is...
bull trout in the river.
Oh my god. Okay. Whoa. Oh my god.
Go back. It's not all in the picture.
Yeah, there, I got you. Oh my god, that is so
That's
big.
huge!
Oh,
Yeah.
holy.
So yeah, in about an hour, we went from the high of catching that big, beautiful bull trout to the low of this. And unfortunately, it happened so quickly that I really only had time to yell at Shannon to go the other way. And then we basically forgot all about filming as we just kind of worked over the next 2 hours to problem solve 2 fairly serious issues. The trickiest part about this whole boat rescue was getting across the wet, half-submerged log to my boat. We didn't get any of it on film, and it took me about 15 minutes, and it was sketchy as fuck.
Want to be ready in case.
Once I got over there, I was eventually able to cut the heavy backpack and my rods away from the boat. And after I did that, the boat actually peeled off the log quite easily. Then I got to shimmy back across the log again, which was actually scarier.
Another mishap. Aaron's paddle just flew away and got into that jam, and he ran down and caught it as it flew by, but he had to swim and got hung up. I know he's safe now, just in the trees over there. I'm going to figure out how to get the boats down to him. Oh my god. Okay. He's going to try to go upstream and swim down to where I am. I don't like this plan.
So, it's been a really interesting couple of hours. First of all, I got caught up in a sweeper and totally almost went under a log jam, and one of my rods broke and my paddle kind of broke, but we managed to get everything off the log jam. So I had to put all new dry clothes on, and I did that, and I was having troubles getting my waders on because they were twisted up, and this gust of winds makes it sound like it was like a little thing. It was this huge gust of wind, and it picked my paddle up and it spinned it at about 1,000 rotations a second right into the log jam on the other side of the river, and then started floating down. My brand new paddle, first trip, $500 paddle. So I went running down, and I got to where it came by me, but I actually had to jump in to get it. My waders weren't done up. I instantly filled right up and got swept off down the river, and managed to get to shore. Couldn't get onto shore because my waders were full of water, so I had to take one boot off, throw it up, take the other boot off, throw it up, get out of the waders, empty the water, throw the waders up, crawl up the bank, walk back 150 meters, and then somehow managed to cross the river very sketchily. And yeah, so now I'm in my underwear, and we're getting set to try it again. Anything to add to that, Shannon?
I'm just glad you're alive. Oh my God. Yeah, your life flashed before my eyes a few times in the last couple of
Are you?
hours.
It was all good. All good fun. Except now everything's wet. What a clusterfuck. Finally on our way again. I mean, the log jam is something you never want to have happen, but it's something that you can plan for and you think it might happen. But having your paddle blown away in a strong gust, and then having to jump in after it with all your dry clothes that you just put on and your waders untied, I don't think we deserve that. We did have an extra paddle, so, but this is a brand new $500 carbon fiber paddle. Starting to be way more risk adverse. We sort of just dealt with this obstacle, and then we had another issue to contend with. The braid of the river we were on narrowed down quite a bit, and I could see a lot of white water. I got out, had a look at it, and we eventually decided that I would run it, get out of the boat, and then Shannon would run it, and at least I could rescue her if she tipped over. Of course, that's assuming that I didn't tip over. And it wasn't really very long before the river got a lot narrower and a lot faster. Hey, well, hopefully Shannon can do it. Great. All right, Shannon, good job.
So much fun.
We decided to camp here, try to get a fire going and try some stuff out. Super windy, like crazy windy, but we found a spot where it's not as bad with a nice fishing hole. So we went about setting up camp in the wind, drying a lot of my clothes, and then cooking dinner. Yesterday we covered about 25 kilometers, but because of our misadventures today, we only covered about 15. So it's going to make for a longer last 2 or 3 days. Candy cane, happy face, shorts on my wool socks. This is the only
just
thing I have to
styling.
dry. And Shannon's shirt. We both tried a little fishing but had no luck, and that ended our rather adventurous day 2. Well, we're just about ready to go on day 3. It's at, I don't know, 10:30, 11. And we're just about packed up and off we'll go for hopefully less adventure than yesterday. And away we go. This was the first place we stopped to fish, and we actually did pretty well.
I got two! Oh my god!
Okay, that's a whitefish and a grayling, if we can. It's a beautiful grayling.
Oh, look at that.
All right, awesome. Fish
Okay,
number one.
can I let him go?
Goes. Fish number two.
I got him.
All right, number two, double header, single double header. I decided to grab Shannon's Euro rig and have a turn for myself. Ooh, it's got fighting good. Look at him. Pretty sail. Well, we're about an hour into day 3, and finally we had some fun fishing. I caught 2 grayling, and Shannon got at least 1, and then she got a double header. Had them on both of her flies, so pretty damn cool. This is sort of the issue with this river, is there's a lot of wood and you just never know where it is. After yesterday, we're using an abundance of caution. I think this is a bull trout though. Oh my god, it's a grayling. I caught a grayling on my huge fly. I've never caught a grayling on a huge stream before, but yeah, look at him. Beautiful. Wow. I don't know, it kind of looked like a grayling to me. Yeah. All right, nice job. Well, it's the end of day 3. We found a place to camp. Beautiful place.
It's been a pretty uneventful day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're at the end of day 3. Just about to set up camp. Today was a good day. We had no misadventures and had some fun rapids and actually caught some fish today. So we got whitefish, grayling, and actually no bull trout, so just whitefish and grayling. I did catch a really big grayling on a streamer though, which is kind of strange and never thought that would happen, but there you go, you never know. So after we set up camp and had something to eat, I headed down to the river to try a little evening fly fishing. And wouldn't you know it, I actually got lucky and caught a bull trout. I tossed my fly in, was stripping out line to get ready to cast, and all of a sudden I had a fish. So day 3 of the trip ended on a bit of a high note. So it's the morning of day 4. We got up a little earlier today, hoping to get on the river a bit sooner. A little bit of rain, but not too bad. So we're just blowing up the boats and we'll be out of here in like 10:15. And away we go in the rain. Yeah. Beautiful.
Today I'm gonna let him go. Aww.
Walking around the big old log jam. Whoa, look at the size of that fin. Holy cow.
Okay, can you put it,
Yep.
let it down. Give me.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at that, eh? Holy
Very
cow.
pretty. Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, one more, look at that.
Oh, my camera's, okay, I'm gonna let him go.
Yep.
Got it?
Yep.
Wow, I've never seen a fin quite like that.
That was a big grayling. Holy cow, good job on the stonefly. On a little break. Put our rain jackets on. It's raining. Hot one. I think it's a grayling. And so
Oh my god. That's way bigger.
look at that. With a big old streamer.
Very nice.
Look
Okay,
at
put your fin up. Oh, okay.
At about 1 o'clock, the river braided and we had to decide whether to go left or right. We chose to follow the main flow of the river and went right, but after about a half a kilometer of paddling, we came to the mother of all log jams. And the only thing we could do was turn around and drag our boats back upstream and take the other fork. We took a wrong turn. Even if I didn't look at the map, I would have went this way. It looks like most of the river's going this way. I'm good. I just the rods, I guess. Well, that little detour cost us about 40 minutes, and there were still surprises ahead. We needed a little bit more exercise today.
Yes.
Okay,
1, 2, 3.
this is water. This is kind of the issue you run into. There's a lot of logs, there's a lot of wood, and you have to make these decisions all the time on which way to go. And you have to be right. I know, because we were wrong. We made it back to our takeout at about 4 o'clock. We were tired, but happy that we'd made it back safe and sound. Although I was down a drone, a fly rod, and a Moby net.